From BS and Beer Media, it's Top of the Bleachers with Jason and Tucker.
Smith coming right, trying to outrun the coverage, makes a cut, gets it. Oh, he's still going all the way. He's going to score. He's got the five.
Let's see what the guys are talking about today.
Yo. Welcome to the Top of the Bleachers. You got the giant dog on you there. It's November the 19th. It's a Wednesday. And Tuck is in the pool house. Looks like, sort of.
Yeah, this is the guest house. I have this on the other side of the 2,000 acres I have.
It's on the other side of the property.
Yeah.
What's up, dude? Wednesday, man. I worked all freaking night and day, seems like. Then I watched part of Gladiator 2. You seen that yet?
No.
It's confusing as hell, I tell you.
I'm not a big fan of sequels, especially when the first one was really good. Because I'm always worried I'm gonna watch the sequel and they're gonna screw the pooch.
Yeah.
So I usually avoid sequels until I hear, it took me forever to watch the second Top Gun. And I think it might be better than the first Top Gun. But I was so worried it was going to screw it up that I didn't want to watch it.
Yeah, I feel you.
Yeah.
This one's it's been good. I wouldn't say it's as good as the first one, but it has been good. It's got a good. I mean, there's a lot more. There's some crazy stuff in there, man. Did you know? I don't even know if this is real. They actually did this back in the old time, but could they flood the Coliseum?
Mm-hmm.
And put sharks and stuff in there.
I don't know about sharks because I don't know what kind of
like a 20-foot man-eater shark that can swim like a freaking Carl Lewis or something.
I am pretty sure that they could with the aqueducts and stuff though that they could flood it, but that might just be
that's one of the stages. They have stages they have to go through. That one of the stages they flood the thing. There's sharks out there swimming around. And then there's a giant boat that they're on and another giant boat with like gladiators on. I don't know, the Roman dudes or whatever. And they got to, attack each other out there in the water and not get knocked in.
Supposedly they like to do battle scenes, famous battles that the Romans had. They would recreate it with the Roman soldiers going up against the gladiators or whatever.
Gotcha.
I don't know if any of that is true, man. That might all be a Hollywood. I have no idea.
It's crazy though. It was a crazy scene. One of the other stages they had to fight these monkeys that they didn't look like monkeys. They looked like some kind of alien monkey that's on roids. It was pretty crazy. Anyway, it's been good so far. I didn't get to finish it because had stuff to do here. But
talking about monkeys and sequels, have you ever seen Wicked?
Wicked.
Yeah, it's like the sequel to. Actually, it's the prequel to
Wizard of Oz.
Like how Glinda and the Wicked Witch end up becoming who they are or whatever.
Mm-mm.
Yeah, and it's a musical, of course,
Yeah, not a big musical guy.
Ariana Grande plays Glinda the Good Witch. And it was hard for me to watch because the first hour of the movie, you absolutely just detest Glinda the Good Witch. She is so full of herself and so it's just so it ends up being pretty cool. And now I guess they got a sequel to the prequel coming out, Wicked Forever or Wicked something.
Yeah,
I don't know.
I don't know. I haven't heard that. So anyway, I want to finish that later. Maybe, I don't know. Got a couple of good games on I might watch too.
Speaking of good games,
Yeah.
Did you happen to see that Michigan State Kentucky game? Man, was
Yeah.
that a good game? Did I enjoy that game? Yes, I did. I enjoyed that game.
If you're a Michigan State fan, yeah, it's a good night for you for sure.
Michigan State has really, I mean, I know we're only in the second week of the season, but their resume is already stacking up. Already beat two
Yeah.
SEC teams that I personally expect to be there at the end of the year.
Mm-hmm.
And they're just playing good ball, man. Izzo is so
Yeah,
a good coach, dude. He's just a good coach.
he is.
I don't know why his players would run through a brick wall for him, but they would.
Yeah, I think they won. You know, they won 30 games last year or something
Yeah.
like that, and I think Elite Eight, maybe.
Yeah,
even?
I think
So-
they did make the Elite Eight. Yeah,
So I mean, they're good. I mean,
Izzo's good every
they're
year.
pretty good.
you know?
I mean, he compared Fears to you remember Mateve Cleave, his point guard he had there for a while. They won a championship. He compared him to him, which is pretty high praise for Izzo.
I'm not. I didn't like the Fears kid.
Oh, you don't like Fears?
I,
He's
Sorry.
pretty. He's decent. I mean, he had 13 assists. He doesn't score a lot, but he controls everything. You know what I mean?
I didn't like him that much. I didn't like him that much. But we lost to him, so I didn't really like any of their team because we lost. You know,
Yeah.
It's a lot easier for me to say, "Oh man, that guy's pretty good" when we beat him. You know
Well,
what I mean?
last night they caught fire from three. They don't usually hit threes like that. They were banging them down.
Oh yeah. In the first half, they had something like 5
7 or 8 of them.
Yeah. They were up to like 5 or 6, and the guy that was doing the game was like, "This is how many they've had in like the last 4 games or
I
whatever."
don't know. Sounds like Winthrop.
Winthrop was on fire last night, man. They were so.
Yeah, they
Some of-
were. Oh my gosh.
Some of those kids,
I was trying to find the.
you know, we were talking about mid majors earlier and how mid majors have kind of changed because everybody goes into these transfer portals now. And so guys that were really good in the mid majors end up moving up. And the mid majors end up with a lot of upperclassmen, a lot of juniors, a lot of seniors, guys that have been
Yeah.
around other programs or maybe at the same program the whole time. And it's just, you can tell when they play out there, especially when they're playing an SEC team or, you know, they're playing Kentucky or they're playing Tennessee or, you know, one of these big name programs, you get their very best. That is their, you know, NCAA tournament. You get their best.
Seems that way.
And these kids, you can't take these mid majors lightly anymore. These kids have been playing for a while. They're experienced, and
I agree.
and you're trying to play against them with freshmen and guys that have been around. Maybe this is the first year that you're coaching them, you know?
Mhm.
So I give a lot of credit. I give a lot of credit to Winthrop, man. They come in ready to play. They gave Arkansas a game, had a chance to win it at the end. So, I mean, you can't ask much more. That coach, he needs an opportunity to coach somewhere other than Winthrop. Not that there's anything wrong with Winthrop, but apparently he can coach pretty good. I mean, he just went, you know, minute for minute against Cal, who a lot of people claim is a Hall of Fame coach. So, I mean,
He already is a Hall of Fame.
and you took him to the wire, you know.
Yeah. Back to what you said about the mid majors. I agree because I mean, think about it, right? This is their chance to make a name for themselves, right? It's their chance to get to the next the bigger school. Maybe get some deal money. They don't get at this school, you know. So yeah, it's like a Super Bowl for sure. It's a tryout.
They also, a lot of them come in with a chip on their shoulder. Cal never recruited them. You know, Izzo never recruited them.
I'm as good as those guys.
Yeah, Mark Pope never recruited me, you know.
Yeah, well, Mark Pope probably did.
What else was
Mark Pope, bro?
There was also,
this game.
oh, yeah. You want to go over
Yeah, this game here, because his reaction after the game, I'm just blown away because I want my head coach to be a confident son of a gun. You know what I mean? Not emotional.
Well,
So emotional that you almost can't even speak.
I want
I
want my players to understand that winning and losing mean a lot to me. And maybe that's what he's trying to convey is how much winning means to him and how much it hurts him to lose. And he wants his players, supposedly players take on, their whatever their coach is like.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm with you. I would much rather have a coach that stands up there, take some accountability, talk about what they need to improve on, talk about how we're going to make advancements to improve on that stuff.
Yeah.
And move on for them, but the first game they lost, I can't remember who it was against. Louisville, wasn't it?
Yeah, Louisville.
He acted the same way. He was just
distraught. He acted that way at the exhibition game that they lost.
Yeah. So maybe he just doesn't take losing very well. I don't know.
I must not. That's what I'm saying. It's like, I give him credit for taking the blame. He took. He did do that. It was all my fault. I got to figure it out. It's on me. He said all the right stuff as far as that goes. Like he didn't throw anybody under the bus. Be like, oh, these guys can't get along, or they're not playing hard enough, or they're weak, whatever. He didn't call them out on nothing. He just took the blame for everything. So I give him credit for that. But there's just something weird going on with Kentucky, right? There was some kind of incident in the locker room, supposedly, before the Louisville game. I don't even know. Nobody. It's secret, right? Nobody knows. And then last night, I heard this guy's talking about this. They said, okay, so usually after the game, they have a press conference, right, where the coach comes out and talks, right? And the players come out and talk, and they vice versa. One goes before the other, doesn't matter which one. But they'll come out. Like I said, the players come out, do their press conference, leave. The coach comes out, does his press conference, then he leaves, right? They don't do it at the same time normally. So, but this time last night, Pope did his thing, right? Got up and didn't leave. Stayed in the room over off to the side while the players were doing their press conference. And these guys were alluding to that he wanted to hear what they had to say, and he was watching them to see what they said, or maybe he was giving them the stink eye when they weren't answering right. I don't know. But they thought that was weird. Like people noticed that was strange. Why is he doing that? So there's something going on there that we don't know. Something behind the scenes is going on, or maybe it's just too much pressure for him. People found out how much money he spent, and if he doesn't win every game, he knows they're going to run him out of town.
$22 million, man.
Yeah,
they spent on that. They spent on that team. I don't know. I thought it was. All of college basketball thought it was weird when Kentucky decided to move on from Cal. I'm glad they did. I ended up benefiting from it, so I'm glad that they did it because we were losing muss and we didn't know what our program was going to look like. So it worked out really well for us. But all the pundits were like, he's a Hall of Fame coach. Why would you want to get rid of him? And then they brought in this Mark Pope, and Kentucky fans' reaction to hiring Mark Pope was just baffling to me. It was like the Messiah had come or something like that. And I just didn't get it, which, you want to support your new coach. You want your new coach to think that, hey, we're glad that you're here. But they kind of went over the top with it and started crowning him before he had even done anything.
Mm-hmm.
And then they didn't go any further in the tournament than their old coach did.
Yeah.
So I imagine he does have a lot of pressure on him. It's gotten out how much that he spent on his team. They came out in a couple of big ball games and they have not performed. So,
Yeah.
I mean, he's probably feeling some pressure, I imagine.
He's feeling a little bit of pressure, I think, but just the way he reacts, I just feel like I'd want someone more confident. Like I want you to hurt, obviously.
Well, that
But
was one of Kentucky's
not
complaints
that
about
bad.
Cal was like after every game, he would always say the same stuff after every ball game. People could predict what Cal was going to say after a ball game, after a loss, after a win,
Mm-hmm.
all this stuff. They had heard his little stories and euphemisms before and all this stuff, and they
Yeah.
were just tired of him. So maybe Pope's just trying to be really different than Cal and come
Yeah.
out and be different than he is and not give a bunch of coach speech
Mm-hmm.
or something. I don't know.
Well,
Maybe,
Cal
maybe
kind of cut off the media and quit letting them in, talking to him. I think he felt burned a couple times.
sure.
He cut him off, and so when Pope came in, he tried to reopen all that and got way more involved with the media and social media and all that stuff. And I think that could be affecting him too, because now he knows what the fans are saying. What I mean, good or bad, he's going to see it. The other thing was you said that when they hired him, right? I think at first everybody was like, "What the?" But then they bought in quick
Man, fast.
because he's a former player. That's why they immediately we love Mark Pope. He played here and we won a championship. It'd be like us hiring Corliss to come back and coach. Like at
Yeah,
first you'd be like,
I
what?
totally,
What?
I totally get what you're saying because if they hired Corliss, I would,
Yeah.
as a fan, I would want him to do really well.
Yes.
But
Yeah.
I don't think that I would act like the Messiah had come because Corliss has no resume, and Mark didn't
Yeah.
have that great of a resume. I mean, he did decent, wasn't he at like BYU or somewhere like
Yeah.
that?
Yeah, but 0 tournament wins. until
Zero
last year.
tournament wins. It just the whole
I don't know.
situation
It
was
is weird.
weird.
It is weird.
I
Totally
mean, it
weird.
worked. Like I said, it worked out well for my team, so I
And
didn't mind too much.
something is definitely weird right now. I'm telling you, something's going on. Something is weird going on. They may figure it out and start playing better. And they're missing the point guard, obviously. But you got all these, deepest team ever, and you didn't have a backup point guard. I mean, obviously you can't get 2 starting point guards. You can't. That doesn't usually work. But you're banking on Colin Chandler and Trent Noah.
You can't. You
I mean, what are we
can't.
doing?
Yeah.
I don't know.
I'm sorry, but as an Arkansas fan, that complaint goes in one ear and out the other. We played with 8 guys last year and made the Sweet 16. You can kiss my butt, all right? So you ain't got a point guard. Learn how to do something else. I don't know what to tell you. I think that this is my prediction. Okay, I'm gonna make a bold prediction here.
Oh boy, here we go.
Everybody write this down. By the end of the year, Kentucky fans will be having buyer's remorse, and they'll want somebody new. By the
It's
end
possible. It's very possible. I could see it going that way really easy. I think some of them are there now.
Well, they come to Bud Walton this year. Last year we went to Rump and beat them with their old coach. They come to Bud Walton and we beat them again with their old coach, and their new coach is not doing what I'm just telling you. By the end of the year, there could be some serious buyer's remorse in Kentucky.
Yeah. Well, one of the KSR guys, I saw him talking, and he said when they played Louisville, Mikael Brown's, for Louisville was like the best player on the floor, most talented guy on the floor. He's like, we're not used to that. We're used to having the most talented guys on the floor.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And you paid $22 million. You should have the most talented players on the floor.
Yeah.
And it's just not that way. And so I think they're getting a little, little antsy over there for sure.
Well, I mean, you can't put all of that on Mark Pope because the university or the the people that run the NIL decided that they would pay what they paid to these players.
Mm-hmm.
And this is going to be the problem that we're going to have moving forward with NIL is you're going to have some DeMarcus Russells. You're going to have some guys that you pay a lot of money to that end up being crap.
Mm-hmm.
And it's one of the reasons why we need to get some reins on this and put in a cap and some other stuff. Because if we don't, I mean,
Well, they've already got the thing where they got to pass. It's got to be approved now or whatever. The deal has to be approved.
Could you imagine a Bobby Bonilla situation where a guy has graduated from your university and has been graduated for 10 years and we're still paying him money?
Wow. What do you think about these guys getting picked up out of the G League?
I mean, if they got eligibility, I said go for it. I said the other day.
Considered pro to, I mean, that seems like pro to me.
Well,
I mean, I know it's not pro, right? But it's not college, right? It's like above college.
You are a pro when you're in college now. You're getting paid.
I guess so.
Professional definition is to get paid for what you do. That's what makes you a professional, is you receive money for what you do.
So people who are in the NBA right now.
LeBron got 4 years of eligibility.
If they have eligibility, can they come back and play? Because that's insane.
I think they could.
Well, Steph Curry's got 2 years eligibility left. He just signed with NC State. What?
Well, the football team, didn't we have a guy that played receiver for us that was like 42?
He was 30. Calm down, 30-something, 32 or something. But yeah, he tried Major League Baseball for a while.
That's what I'm saying. If you got eligibility left now that we're paying players,
that's crazy.
If you got eligibility, what's his name? Kendrick Perkins?
There's got to be something, right? If you sign an NBA contract or whatever, you're ineligible now. It has to be. There's no way you can go to the NBA and then go back to college and play. That's insane. There's no way. There's no way. Anyway, there's a couple other games last night. The other big game was Duke and Kansas. Of course, Peterson's out, so wasn't exciting at all. And Duke just put it on them. They ended up winning by 12. I think I saw they outscored them like 11-1 or 13-1 in the last 4 minutes or something. So I guess it was close. And then Duke pulled away there right at the very end.
Duke's just really good, man.
Their kid, man. Boozer is double machine, man. 18 and 10.
They're not just good on the Arkansas Razorbacks are really good on offense right now.
Evans is good too.
We have some really good offense on our team. Our defense, we don't want to play defense for the whole game. Well, Duke does. Duke wants to play defense, and they do play defense for the whole game. It's what happened to us at Michigan State. Those kids play defense for the whole game. That's where we got to get to. And I think that we have, talent-wise, I think we have as much talent as Duke has. But we just do not – we're not putting it all together like Duke is right now. It's only the second week.
I don't know if we're in the calendar or not. I don't know.
We're in the second week of the season, and Duke already looks like they're ready to jump in the tourney and make a run.
Yeah. Well, Boozer's like a 2-time Gatorade Player of the Year. He's only like the third or fourth one that's ever done it twice. He's 2-time. Like that doesn't happen. And then he went through all the high school stuff and won everything, won all the championships. Like he's good, and he wins a lot.
Yeah, he kind of reminds me of that guy that was at Auburn for so long, Broom. Oh my gosh! Yeah. Like every year, Broom was good. You know, it's like, is this guy ever going to graduate?
Nah, this kid be gone. This kid's gone. There's no way. There's no way. Him and all these guys. This freshman class is crazy.
There was a guy
and to think Cooper Flagg should have been in this class.
Yeah,
that's insane. That's crazy. So.
Anyway, it'd be a good draft. It should be a good draft.
It should be. Yeah, there's not a clear number one right now.
Wouldn't it be something? I'm hoping that we get to see it more with the NIL and stuff. see some of these guys that everybody think is a shoe in for the draft end up staying another year because I mean they can make money in college now. They don't have to run off to the NBA.
That's
That was
true.
always the argument for kids leaving early. You know, oh well, he comes from a poor family and this is his chance to make his money. Well, you ain't got that argument anymore if you're
Yeah,
playing college ball.
it's
You-
true.
I mean, you
That's
probably
true.
ain't making millions, but you making enough that mama's comfortable and you can play some college basketball for a while if you want.
Yeah. Shoot.
And what's the difference between staying, say, 4 years at a college or playing 2 years at a college and then having to go play 2 years in the G League before they move you up? You know,
Yeah.
so I don't, if I was a top talent, I'd definitely be considering staying in college.
I would. Unless I was like number one or something. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
They're gonna pay you a bunch for being number
And
one.
you still run the risk of a major injury and not getting
That too.
that huge payday in the NBA.
That too.
And now you could go get drafted after a year of playing college basketball, go get you your big payday, work through your contract, then go back to college and use your other 3 years of eligibility.
I don't think you could do that. There's no
I
way.
think you can.
Oh man, that's insane. Gotta be some rule against that.
Imagine a college player with a signature shoe. You think that'll ever happen?
Yeah, they got them now. Yeah.
Who? Who's got a signature?
Several of them do. They got to deal. Like, what's his name's got to deal with Nike, Aca,
Yeah, there's a
or
difference.
Adidas, or somebody.
There's a difference between having a deal with Adidas or Nike and having
Yeah,
a signature.
he has his own shoe. I think. So I know somebody does. I've seen him. Maybe it's just the Bansta that has his own. Somebody has their own. They do.
Because you know
For sure.
Zion, as big as he was in college, he would have had him a shoe dude. Not with Nike though, because he blew his shoe out with Nike. He probably wouldn't be with Nike.
It's crazy how much that plays into recruiting. Like schools would be sponsored by Nike or Adidas. Like I think we're Nike, right? But Kansas is Adidas
Yeah.
or something like that. One vice versa. I don't remember which one. But the kid that got, because they have the Nike circuit, and they have the Adidas circuit, they have the other circuit and all that,
Reebok.
right? So if you play on the Adidas one, you're Team Adidas, whatever, So I think they get some money to go to that school, like they might get extra money or something. So that plays into the factor.
I remember when
They get Adidas stuff to wear.
When the Dream Team was was the
Mhm.
thing, and that's the whole reason that Jordan and them came out with the flag draped over them, because they were wearing Reebok jumpsuits. They had the Reebok emblem on them.
Mhm.
And so they wore the flags draped over them to where they wouldn't see the Reebok emblem. Now, him, Charles Barkley, there's a couple of other guys that had deals with Nike, and so they had the flags draped over them for the award ceremony.
Yeah, because right at first they weren't even going to go out there.
Yeah.
And they were like, okay, well, we're going to do this then instead. It's wild. Anyway, and then, of course, the Arkansas Winthrop game, which we talked about a while ago, was I don't even really want to talk about it again because I just
Dude,
move on.
I'm just saying I took two things out of that ball game. Number one is we've got to play defense for the whole game, not just for the last 2 minutes of the game. Okay.
Yeah, that's 30 seconds.
Yeah. We got to play defense for the whole game. And number two is you got to give it up to Winthrop, man. They come into Bud Walton. They were jacked to play. They got their chance, and they made the most of it. Those kids were playing their tails off.
Well,
and so
I tell you, we weren't playing defense, okay, because they shot 48% from the field, 48% from three.
Well,
they only had 6 free throw attempts.
Yeah.
So we didn't foul them. We weren't fouling them. We weren't defending them. They just do whatever they want to and shoot. It's insane.
We were not playing very good defense. That Crossett kid had like 8 or 9 threes. I can't remember. He was crazy. going off.
We only out rebounded them by 3.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm kind of disappointed. I'm kind of disappointed in the offensive and the defensive rebounds. I feel like Ewan is weak. Like, I feel like I could rip the ball out of Ewan's hands, and I shouldn't be able to rip the ball out of anybody's hands.
Yeah.
And Benji Mahan. Let's bring up Benji Mahan for a second. Benji Mahan did not have a bag. He didn't have like this awesome game that he had. What he had was 2 of the strongest hands you'll ever meet in your life. You could be hanging off the basketball, and he would take it up and put it in. He had amazing ball strength, and I've always thought, man, that's what you need from your center. Well, from everybody on the team ought to have that kind of ball strength.
Yeah, man. Just no rebounding, no defense. I mean, they just.
Trevin had a few blocks.
I mean, we had 8 blocks total.
We had a few blocks.
Really good, but still, he was blocking threes from jumping from the free throw line out there to block them. Holy crap, dude! That guy is insane. Did you see his windmill earlier?
Yeah.
Golly.
Yeah, and then
he didn't even look like he tried. He just kind of like do. Windmill. Yeah, okay. And then jog back down the other end, like no big deal. I'm like,
and they got this 7-footer inside white kid that played a heck of a ball game inside Winthrop did. And then at the end of the ball game, I thought he was a pretty big kid. I thought he was pretty strong. And Pringle picked him up like he was a rag doll.
Yeah, he did.
I was like, whoa. And did you see the kid's face? He was like, oh, crap. What have I done?
Yeah. That was pretty wild inning there. Melee at the Palace again.
Yeah, that was interesting. And then my other question was, so DJ and Seeley end up getting ejected because they came onto the floor, and there were 2 players from Winthrop. It was very fair how the refs did it. Like they kicked out the same number of players, they offsetting, technicals, all that stuff.
Yeah.
Does DJ and Seeley have to miss part of the next game since they got disqualified?
I don't think so.
Okay.
I heard someone else ask that a while ago. They said they didn't think so. Let me see.
Okay. Because in football, you get a targeting or something like that. You can't play the next half.
Yeah. Geez, that's a long question. Let's see. This was in 2023. Yes. Oh my gosh, go away. Yes, you can play the next game if you get ejected. Ejections only last the duration of the basketball game and do not carry over into the next game.
Okay.
While other actions may be taken after the ejection, like suspensions, ejections alone do not carry multi-game weight.
Okay. Well, that's good.
So
I was kind of worried about that.
I was too. What I was worried about is they were going to call flagrant 2 on Nick for body slamming the dude, and then they were going to shoot.
Dude, when I watched the replay, I'm like, if anybody's getting a flagrant 2, it should be the guy that wrapped him around in a headlock and took him to the ground.
Nah, he kind of pushed him down and then grabs him, picks him up, throws him down.
The guy had
throwing him down was enough. Like, get off of me. He had to grab the guy and then slam him. That was a little excessive.
I feel totally the opposite. I feel like it was
a little aggressive.
It was all Winthrop's fault.
Of course you do.
I feel like it was all their fault, and if I was Pringle, I'd probably.
I guarantee you, Winthrop friends are like, "Eject him! Eject him!" I bet they were screaming that.
I mean, the guy did a Roman Greco wrestling move on Nick Pringle, and then you get upset because Nick.
It looked like he was trying to grab the ball, and his head was in the way. That's what it looked like. He wasn't trying to wrestle him.
It looked like he tried to wrestle him to the ground. That's what he did.
Nah, he wasn't really. I don't think.
And then he pissed off Nick and changed his mind about whether he wanted to do it or not.
Well, I would too. You see how big a boy he is?
It sounded like
There's-
it reminded me of a Bill Lambier move, is what it reminded me of.
Bill Lambier.
Bill Lambier used to do some of the dirtiest stuff and act like, oh, it was just an accident. I didn't mean to do that. My butt.
Anyway, on to, well, there's a couple games tonight, actually. Arizona UConn plays tonight.
Okay. The UConn's won.
And
Are they the number one this year?
no, I think it's like 3 versus 4. I think it's what it's
Okay.
on.
Who's number one this year?
Number 1 right now, I think Houston or Purdue.
Oh, okay.
They were anyway. Let me see tonight. There was 2 games on I thought were pretty good. Arizona and UConn. Oh, Alabama and Illinois play tonight. Number 8 versus number 11. That should be pretty good. Those are the 2 biggest games, top 25 games. Michigan plays Middle Tennessee and Auburn plays Jackson State. There's your other top 25 teams. So not much going on there tonight. And then no football tonight. I think it's college football, actually. College football is on like every night but Monday. Did you know that?
Mm-hmm.
It's wild. Let's see. Tonight you got Miami, Ohio at Buffalo, and Central Michigan at Kent State. If you want to watch the footballs,
I'll probably watch basketball if I watch something.
Samesies.
I want to see what UConn looks like.
All right. Well, we need to make some. We need to go through our NFL picks right quick. Last week I had an amazing week. Lost on the freaking points again, so didn't win the pick'em pool. Twice I've come in second.
Dude, at least you have been in the tiebreaker. I haven't even sniffed the finals, okay? So, boo-hoo.
It's true. I'm grateful, but upset at the same time.
I tell you who's really grateful, Lala. She's won twice. This is her first year, and she's won twice already.
What a loser.
She's pregnant. She needs the money.
Ah, dang it.
Yeah.
Well, we're a single income home right now, by golly. I got to feed my puppies.
Would you get out of here? Go. Get out of here.
All right, well, let's make some NFL picks right quick. So,
all right.
Oh, by the way, let me see here. I want to go on the record and tell you.
Yeah.
You have now gotten 4 Thursday night games in a row.
Out of 9.
But you were saying like, I never win Thursday. I never win, and then you won 4 in a row now.
It took me 5 weeks to win my first Thursday night game.
Yeah, well, you got it. You on track now.
Yeah. Thanks for bringing that up. You probably jinxed me.
You're welcome. Nah, you get this one. Jets at the Patriots.
I'm taking the Pats, baby. Taking the Pats.
Taking the Patriots too. Wait a minute. Timeout. I'm looking at the wrong one. That was last week.
Oh no.
Oh, you're screwed. You're so screwed. Here, hang on a minute. I got the old one up here. Hang on. Okay. Bills at the Texans.
I did see a thing that says CJ Stroud may not go, so it'll be Sims again. Sims, man, he ended up winning on the ball game on the last, like a 2-minute drive, ended up winning on the ball game. But I think I might have to take the Bills on that one, man.
Yeah, I'm gonna take the Bills too. They're inconsistent, but Texans are just not very good, I don't think, right now.
This actually is the kind of team that the Bills lose to. Like they beat the Chiefs.
Yeah.
They beat the Detroit Lions. They beat everybody that's good, and then they play somebody like the Texans and lose.
I know. But Houston, they're 5-5, right? I mean, they're not out of it yet, but if Stroud ain't playing. They have won 2 in a row, but I'm taking the Bills. All right. That's the Thursday night game. And Sunday we got Steelers at the Bears.
Yeah, Aaron Rodgers, we heard any news about him?
I don't think he's playing. I don't know yet. They were going to do some X-ray. He's probably game time decision, I'd say.
Bears top of the NFC, man.
Yes, they are. I think the whole NFC or just the North?
I think they might be going over the whole NFC, but it might be the North. I know they are the North.
Yeah, they are the North for sure. Looks like the Rams and the Eagles
Are ahead of them.
and Seattle's tied with them.
Dude, even if you're in
No.
third, you can claim to be top of the NFC. Okay. You're in the top 3. You're top of the NFC.
Yeah. Well, I mean, they started out the year 4-3 and they won 3 in a row. So
Yeah,
7-3.
Caleb's looking good. They seem to be getting their, I don't know.
Figuring out something. They're not winning by a lot, but they're winning.
Yeah.
I think we'll take the Bears in this one. Since they're at home.
Yeah, I got the Bears. Plus, I don't know if Rodgers is going to play.
And,
if he does play, if I'm the Bears, I am aiming for that left wrist. Every chance I can, I'm hitting that left wrist.
Yeah. Zooming in.
It's kind of like on wrestling. You never come out in wrestling wearing a bandage over one area of your body. Everybody knows what the bad guys are going to go after. He's going to go after that area. You don't do that.
I know. You don't let them know. Well, I broke my ribs the other day because guess where they're going to hit you?
Yeah.
Right in the ribs.
Right in the rib.
Wrestling. Let's see. Patriots at the Bengals. I'll take the Patriots.
Yeah. Is Joe Burrow coming back? Did I hear that right?
No. Surely not.
Okay.
Let me look. I don't know. I haven't seen anything about Burrow in forever.
Okay.
Actually, where'd you see that at?
I think it was actually Annie's page where I saw it. She might have been making a joke.
Hang on a minute.
I never know if she's serious or not.
I got the injury report right here. Hold on. Joe Burrow, injured reserve, so he is not coming back.
Okay.
He's
all right. I'll take the Patriots.
All right. I did too as well. Then we got the Giants at the Lions.
Yeah, I might have to go with Lions on this one, man.
I guess they've been kind of playing crappy though.
Yeah, but I just don't trust the Giants. They fired Dabble.
Lions better win this one.
I don't know if Dart's back from concussion protocol. Scattaboo is out for the season. Neighbors is out for the season.
Speaking of wrestling, did you see Scattaboo at the wrestling thing?
Yeah, I did. That's funny.
Lions better win this one. If they don't win this one, they're in trouble.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
All right.
They do have Jameis Winston as their quarterback now. I mean,
yeah. Mm-hmm.
You never know. He might get a little Winston magic.
Nah. Vikings at the Packers.
Vikings at the Pack.
Man, every time I pick the Packers, they lose, I feel like. And I picked against Minnesota last week, and I think they won. Minnesota is 4-6. Green Bay is 6-3. I'll take the Packers at home. We're probably favored 6.5. Packers. I'm going to take the points in that one if I was a betting man.
Packers win last week, but only because of Micah Parsons chasing down a quarterback at the end of the ball game, causing a fumble. Because they were driving, and I don't know, man. I'm just not sold on the Packers, but I'm really not sold on the Vikings either. Give me the Pack. The Pack's at home. I'll take the Packers.
All right. And we got the Seahawks at the Titans. Give me Seahawks.
Seahawks lost last week, didn't they?
Yeah, but they lost to a good team, I think. Hang on a minute. I gotta open another tab. Who were we talking about? Seattle?
Yeah.
They lost to the Rams 21-19. Close game too. Yeah, I'm taking the Seahawks on that one.
Give me the Sea Chickens.
All right, Colts at the Chiefs. Ooh.
Yeah.
Can the Colts overcome the referees?
Dude, if
Chiefs are 5-5, man.
you're a Kansas City fan right now, you are worried because this does not look like a championship team.
Mm-hmm. They are 4-1 at home. Okay,
it's hard to beat them in Arrowhead and the refs.
Hard to beat them at home, but they've lost 2 in a row as well. I gotta take the Chiefs, man. Dang, I don't want to, but I got to.
All right, I'm gonna take the Colts.
All right. Colts are very capable of winning that game. I just think at Arrowhead, they've lost 2. Andy Reid's not going to lose 3 in a row. No way. Well,
I don't think Andy Reid is going to take any snaps. So
no, but he's calling all them plays though.
Yeah, well, if they don't, they asked Andy Reid after the last ball game. They were like, "Why aren't you running the ball more?" And he was like, "The running plays are getting called. They're just getting changed at the line of scrimmage."
Yeah.
Yeah. Some people thought he was taking a little shot at Patrick there.
He might have been. Let's see. Lost my place. Jets at the Ravens. I'll take the Ravens at home. Minus 13.5. Matter of fact.
Yeah, I'll take the Ravens. I'll take just about anybody over the Jets.
Browns at the Raiders. Oh, man. Be just like the Browns to win this one.
Well, Raiders didn't look good, man, against the Cowboys. Did not look good.
No, they're 2-8, man.
Browns have
Cleveland's 2-8 as well. So
the Browns actually got Shador some playing time last week.
Yeah, he looked horrible, didn't he? He went like 4 for 50 and for 47 yards, and I don't know.
Yeah, I know. I wanted to see how Mel Kiper was doing because he's just so sold on Shador Sanders.
I wonder if nepotism makes sacks hurt less. Anyway,
I'll take the Raiders. Give me the Raiders.
Yeah, I'll take the Raiders as well.
Give me the Raiders.
That's crazy. 2-8 teams. Jags at the Cardinals.
Man, Jags have been one of those teams this year that every time I pick them, they lose. And every time I pick against them, they win. So I don't know what to do here. Cards are the same way. I can't.
Yeah. Let me see if Kyler's still on the injury thing.
I think the Cardinals have been better with Kobe Brissett myself.
Yeah. I think so. I don't see. Oh, there he is. Oh, he's on injury reserve too. Okay.
Yeah, there's some people thinking that he might have lost his job.
They placed him on injury reserve Wednesday due to a mid-foot sprain. Not expected to start again if he returns this season. Absent injury to Jacoby Brissett. Absent injury. I don't know what that means. Anyway, he's out. He's done. They're probably trading him this offseason.
To who?
I don't know. The Raiders? I don't know. The Browns? That's where. The Browns. That's who would take a shot on him. You know what I mean?
Another quarterback?
Yeah. Why not?
I got every other quarterback on the payroll up there. I might as well put another one. Jeez.
I'm going to take the Jags in this one.
Yeah, I'm with you. I'll take the Jags.
Okay. Eagles at the Cowboys. Philly minus 3.5.
Is that the Sunday night game or just an afternoon game?
Afternoon. Late. It's the late game, you know. Uh. Is this
It's in Dallas.
let me check the standings here. So Dallas is 4-5-1.
Yeah. They're
What
terrible.
a bunch of losers.
They're terrible, dude.
I'm taking the Eagles.
Give me the Cowboys, baby. Give me the
Yeah.
Cowboys.
I figured. Falcons at the Saints.
My
And
reasoning for taking the Cowboys. Okay.
Mhm.
We played the Eagles in Philadelphia first game of the year, almost beat them. Now we get to play them in Dallas. I think we're going to split with them. I think we'll split with the Eagles. So
Hey, what was it? Why did CD and Pickens have set out the first series?
I guess they went out on the town together in Vegas or something like that and missed a team meeting or something like that. But here's my argument. Why punish the rest of the team?
Yeah.
Because that's what happened. You put them out there. We ended up going 3-and-out, and then they come out in the next series, and we start moving the ball. It's like you punish the whole team by setting those two on the side of the bench.
Well, no, they punished the whole team by not showing up on time for the team meeting. That's what happened.
I believe they should, just run some extras or something like that.
Okay. All right, I want you to take an extra trip around the whirlpool, okay?
Yeah.
All right, just a couple times, just so we can say that we punished you.
Yeah.
No, we can't do that.
Yeah. But as a coach, you're setting an example, right?
Yeah.
And so you just told your team that I don't give a crap. I'll take the two best players and put them over on the side, and we'll suck for the rest of the season. Dadgummit.
Falcons at the Saints, and I saw Penix is done. He's injured.
Yeah, he got hurt.
Yeah, so he's out, and then New Orleans stinks. So
yeah, I don't know who's taking this one.
I'm gonna take the Falcons. They got a better backup there.
Give me the Saints.
All right.
Well, they got like the highest paid backup in the country, don't they? The Falcons do.
Yeah. Ooh, got a good Sunday night game though. Tampa Bay at the Rams.
Oh man.
Yeah, that's a good game. At the Rams.
I got the Rams picked to win the Super Bowl, and now they're going after Baker.
I think I'm going to take the Rams at home. Just for your reference, their Rams are -7.
I am going to take the Buccaneers.
I thought you might. All right, and then we got the Monday night game. Panthers at the Niners. Where are the Niners at? All right, I'm going to take the Niners at home.
Yeah, give me the 49ers at home.
Panthers are much improved, though. They even have a winning record right now, 6-5.
Yeah, they're better. They look better than the Cowboys.
They've played a lot better this year. You taking the Niners, you said? Okay.
Yeah.
All right, that's all of our picks. Denver, Miami, Chargers, and Commanders are on bye. So.
All right, man. I need to roll.
You got to roll? What you going?
Yeah, I got Thanksgiving dinner at the church. I got to go.
Oh yeah. Okay. All right. Well, we'll get out of here because that's all I had anyway.
All right. If you're watching us on YouTube, please hit like and subscribe. You can follow Big at the Bleachers Pod. You can follow me at Rural Route Tuck.
Yes, sir. Come hang out with us, and
we'll be back on Friday.
Leave us a comment. Send us a DM. Something.
Yeah. Sponsor us.
Donate to the fund. No, I don't need your monies right now. All right, brother. I'll catch you later, man. Peace out. Have a good night.
Peace, brother.
Thanks for watching our show. Remember to subscribe for more shows on the network. Smash the like button, share, and comment.